Hi, you're listening to WSVC Radio. This is The Pit Stop. That's with 2 T's. I'm Stephen Foss.
I'm Leo Sun.
And I'm Nathan Shashura.
Hi, Nathan. Welcome back. Nathan, again, will be stepping in for Leo when Leo leaves.
Next week.
It's coming up fast, dude. Oh,
So this is your second to last one, then?
No, this is the last one.
This is our last.
This is the last one.
Our
You
last
have,
recording with Leo.
you have big shoes to fill because I'm a size 13.
Dang.
All right.
Taps.
Well, for his last appearance this semester on the show, Leo will be leading the charge on this one. Leo, what are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about the first nonstop airmail pickup. Plus other things.
Plus other things.
Yes.
This is fitting for Leo because he is an aviation management major. You stinking nerd.
I mean, we're pretty much on the same track.
Yeah, we are pretty much. So I won't poke too much fun.
Business. Money.
Numbers. All right, let's get this started. What
All
do we
right.
got?
All right, so what do you know about Latrobe Airport?
I thought you were just going to stop at the trope. I was like, I know
Me
many.
too.
How many episodes have we done? I know a few things.
Well, yeah, we probably should say the episode. I don't know.
I don't know what episode number we're on. But Latrobe Airport. Nathan, you want to start? Do you know anything about Latrobe Airport? Yes? No?
Yeah, they got a baller cafe.
That's not even a cafe.
Is that the
It's a
Nazi-
full-on
Well,
restaurant.
I guess, but
They're full on. Oh, thank you, Matt. We are on episode 10
Oh,
of
the big
Pit Stop.
Wow, 10th anniversary.
Sure.
a whole decade.
It's been a whole 10 recordings. Anywho, what do I know? I know many things about Latrobe Airport, but which one are we focusing on?
Well, what do you know about the museum?
Well, I mean, Leo and I just went to the museum over the weekend, and there's a plane.
Yes.
There's a big red plane. What about it?
Well, Stephen, believe it or not,
Is there more?
Yes.
Just stop.
I don't know how to introduce this, so we're just going to talk about the
Just dive in.
first nonstop
not
airmail pickup. So that plane in the Latrobe Airport is a Stinson line, right? And so it's a red one. Well, that plane wasn't used for airmail pickup as far as I'm aware, but it was the same model, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna go back time, right? We're gonna wind it back.
We're going to go back time. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's 1924, right?
Right.
So Latrobe Airport, it's being fairly new, right?
Right.
Aviation is still in its infancy.
Very true.
At this point, the U.S. Post Office has done airmail, deliveries between major cities, right?
Very cool. Yes.
So, the thing is, they have to land to pick up the mail,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it only happens between major cities because that's where you can only get the most profit margins for landing and taking off because that's like time and money, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this guy in 1929, Dr. Lytle S. Adams.
Okay. Lytle.
Guess what he's a doctor of?
I don't know.
Dentistry.
He was a dentist?
Yeah.
How did he get involved with aviation?
Well,
That's actually a good point because, like, back in like the mid to late 20s, like you could just be anything and be interested in aviation, pretty much, right?
right. He grew up in he's from Irwin, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So we're kind of close there, Western PA side, right?
Right.
Well, Dr. Lyle Adams, he goes over to Youngstown and he introduces non-stop airmail pickup. On August 30th at the Youngstown Municipal Airport, a demonstration is performed, right?
Okay.
And so it's this ramp, okay?
Okay.
And what they do is they put the mail on there and then they have the plane fly over and with a hook pick up from the ramp, like it slides the mail up onto the plane and they pull it in, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So there's two people on these airplanes. There's the pilot and then there's the,
The guy who drags the thing on board.
yeah, like
He's got the tow line.
he's the one who sorts the mail too.
Oh.
Yeah.
In flights?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
So it saves time too, right? With the
Right.
airmail pickup.
Okay.
The thing is that you have this giant ramp. It can't work in all places. It's also more expensive, right? So someone throws him the idea of football posts.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So in 1934 at the Chicago's World Fair, we introduced,
Who's we? Just out of curiosity.
Lionel S. Adams.
Okay.
The football post, right? So there's two lines. There's like one that like recovers the mail and one that they pick up from, right?
Yeah.
So you have this hook. They fly over. They first drag out the mail from the plane.
So kind of like let it down on like
Right.
a string,
It's just floating, right?
hanging out back.
It's
there.
in a rubber canister. The mail, all this mail stuffed in a bag, stuffed in a rubber canister, right?
Okay.
It's supposed to hook onto the second line, like that one like summer game that people play at like grad parties.
Oh my gosh, the one with 3 rungs.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it had
yeah.
balls on this end of the string
Right,
or
right.
whatever. What was that called? Ladder golf.
Maybe something like that.
Ladder golf, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's like the same principle, right?
Okay.
And then top line is just a string, right?
Yeah.
And the rubber canister is connected, and the hook would pick that up.
So like in one fell swoop, you're letting one off and you're picking one up.
Right. And the line would break for that top one, and they would just drag that in, and the guy would sort it, right?
Okay.
I mean, eventually in the system, they just started dropping the mail from the rubber. They would just drop it nearby the post instead of having the whole complex like.
Yeah, that is incredibly complicated.
But it's a cheaper solution than like this ramp thing
Right.
because it's just 2 football posts. Anyways, I'm gonna go on a side story with this Dr. Lionel S. Adams guy.
Okay.
So you
Hit
know,
me with-
okay.
They know.
So you know World War II.
Yeah.
I am aware of it.
Okay, so during the war, there's an unfortunate necessity for innovation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What won the war? A lot of people ask. Against Japan? Well, the atom bomb, right?
Right. Atomic warhead.
You know what the other project was? That was another way to end the war that was being developed.
I don't know.
You want to know who it was being developed by?
Was it being developed by this Adams guy?
Yes, it was.
way.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
He headed a team of scientists and engineers to create the bat bomb.
The bat
Bat
bomb?
Yes.
The bat bomb.
Yes.
Please tell me what the bat bomb is.
Same Dr. Lionel S. Adams from Irvine, Pennsylvania, knew Eleanor Roosevelt, and in 1942,
Wait, back up. He just casually knew Eleanor Roosevelt?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people knew Eleanor Roosevelt, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, she was very popular. So
Okay,
yeah.
I'll just let that one slide.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Somehow related to aviation still, that bomb, the concept in 1942, after he visited a national park and saw bats flying out of a cave, Dr. Lionel S. Adams was like, we could use this to win the war. He was like Oppenheimer, right? He's like, I become death, destroy all worlds on cave.
Well, with bats?
Yeah, he thought they were the lowliest creature in like life, like they were morally low, and that like they were worth to like die because they were like they could endure the suffering.
Yeah.
Anyways, 1942, they started this project, right? The
Right.
concept is bomb, right?
With bats?
Inside bats,
Bats inside the bomb.
right, and incendiary like devices attached to like the bats, and so the concept is that the
What?
canister, the bomb would drop, release the bats, and in Japan, the reason that like firebombing was so effective,
'Cause their houses were made out of like
wood, right,
very
right,
flammable wood.
and they were all dense.
Right.
So the concept was that these bats would like try to find shelter. They would go to these homes, and so the fire would spread further than just a normal incendiary load.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
The problem with this idea is like bats. They're kind of they like to go to the dark spot, right? Also, like you're attaching
Yeah.
fire to them. Well, guess what happened while they were testing? The American Air Force,
What?
they burned down the testing,
Oh,
like the barracks, because they went back to where they were sleeping.
that's so funny.
And so around like 1944, the American Air Force transferred this project to the U.S. Navy.
Why?
Because they just did not see it as feasible.
But
And
they gave the
So they
idea
give it to the Navy?
yeah.
Why? If they knew it wasn't feasible, why would they even give it to the Navy?
Well, just so that it's not their problem anymore. And the Navy did some tests in New Mexico against like fake, Japanese villages, and they found it really effective. It was super effective.
It was effective.
Right, against this Japanese village.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they transferred it to the Marine Corps. At this point, it got canceled in like mid 1944 after
Okay.
like I think it was Admiral Nimitz found out about it, and he was just like, "This is gonna come out by 1945. Like the war is coming to an end. We don't really need this. I mean, also considering like the Manhattan Project,
Yeah,
but the Bat Bomb was in development for like 2 years. We're talking over $200 million spent on this.
What?
And they found it to be an effective use. Like the report says it was effective as like the concept.
That is so
That's
funny.
wild.
But it's just like live bats
Live bats in a bomb
fire by this dentist.
by a dentist from Irwin.
Non-stop airmail pickup, same guy.
That's really, really funny.
Yeah. Anyways, back on the main topic.
Every time that you said bat bomb,
Bat bomb.
imagine just Batman.
I was imagining like a batarang. Like that's what I thought in my brain.
It like explodes midair and batarangs like rain
Yeah.
down on the Japanese. So messed up, dude. I
Okay.
feel like that's animal cruelty, no?
Yeah, well, they're probably more.
They were the lowliest scum, according to him. So
Well, they're
Oh.
not. I mean, people nowadays don't really do. Well, actually, that's a good question. Do you guys? What are your guys' feelings on bats? Are they bad or good? I think they're good.
I think they're cool.
Because they do
I
a
think
lot
they're
of like. Because don't they like pollinate a lot of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, they kill a lot of mosquitoes too.
Yeah,
I don't like
that's-
mosquitoes.
I think they're cool. I mean,
I think they're cool.
flying
Dude.
mammals, like
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
cool with the bats, man. They're eating the
I'm chilling with the
pollinating
bats.
flowers.
Dude, anytime I see a bat flying around my neighborhood, I'm hyped. I'm like, dude, look at that. It's a bat. That's awesome.
oh yeah. All right.
All
All right.
Maybe
Anyways,
I'm just weird.
back to the main thing of Latrobe.
Right.
Somehow a weird connection to the whole bat bomb thing. Anyways, airmail
Oh,
pickup.
that was such a word. That was such a good tangent. That was so worth.
That was like as good as like the monkey one from like 2 directions ago.
May
All right,
12
moving on.
On May 12, 1939, is the first operation of this nonstop airmail pickup. Right,
Right.
from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to like Huntington. I can't say it. West Virginia, right?
A place in West Virginia.
Yeah, right.
West Virginia.
Right. So between here is Latrobe Airport, right?
Yeah.
So, Latrobe, one of the stops are nonstop airmail pickup.
Was it the first stop? Because our claim to fame is that we are the first nonstop airmail pickup.
Yeah.
I think we're just part of that nonstop airmail pickup, like the first run of it.
Okay.
So I couldn't look at the
You couldn't confirm or deny that
Yes,
we
let me-
were the first city that was.
nonstop airmail pickup.
Yeah.
I have to look at the map again.
Leo's got his book, the book that I lent him.
Mm-hmm.
When did I? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it was the first,
Oh, well.
but it was part of the first run, which is still a claim.
Yeah.
That is still a claim. That is still cool.
And I mean, think about this.
I'll take it.
It's providing rural communities access to same day delivery mail.
That's actually
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah.
Right. It turned out to be super effective because, it's nonstop. This route was dangerous. Like pilots died, like with the Laurel Ridge and all that. Like pilots
Really?
died. Yeah. Like,
Oh,
it was,
shoot.
but like it got local communities connected to the big city. This
Wow.
nonstop airmail pickup, and like it was such a priority that even like I read the story of a crash that happened. They survived. They got drunk because they got offered so many beers from the guy they were staying with, and then they get sent over to the train stations. Like, how'd you guys crash? The conductor asked him. Was it because you were intoxicated? No, we just got drunk afterwards. Because I mean, that's a near death experience. But it was priority to get on the Broadway Limited to Pittsburgh, the airmail.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
I see. I see.
Right. Like
What was the drunk part having to do with it?
it's just funny that the conductor thought that they crashed because they were drunk.
Oh, that is actually. Sorry.
It was poor weather. That's mechanical issues.
Right. Right. Okay.
But it was a deadly pursuit. What was I gonna say? During World War II, airmail pickup increased,
Okay.
the delivery because all the correspondence and all that.
Right.
It connected pretty much like a third of the U.S. if you think about it. This East Coast area, 115 stops. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That is impressive. Holy cow.
The All Star by All American Aviation, which turns into Allegheny Airways, which turns into U.S. Air, and which turns into American Airways.
Wow.
The merger, yeah. So, you're finding that root and heritage here, which is kind of funny.
That is kind of funny, actually. Sure.
Airmail pickups ended around 1975 in operation, but was officially ended
Whoa,
in
wait.
1977
Uh,
because the first class stamp was 3 cents cheaper than the stamp used for airmail pickup.
Oh, well, hold on. This went all the way up until the 70s?
yeah, that's a pretty long time.
I thought it would have been phased out by the 50s.
The more rural communities
Okay.
kept it in operation.
Uh,
There was a club called the 49ers. I think it was Jeanette that
Like the
They ended Operation 1949. So
49ers?
yeah,
Isn't that a football team?
yeah, but like also the year. Come on. But it's very impressive. Like the extent of this operation, the amount of mail that was being carried. Like it's kind of cool.
That is cool. I agree. I think that's very cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, what's left of it now? Obviously, 2 football posts aren't really gonna last, so they all got removed.
Okay.
The airports, like where they started, U.S. Air, like American Airways, they still exist. The Stinson Reliance, though, they're still around in museums.
Yeah. Are there any still flying? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, they're like.
I was gonna say there's so many of them that I figured that a couple of them.
Right, they're like cool, like vintage things.
Right. Yeah.
What was cool is that in the Latrobe Air Museum, we have a Stinson Reliant.
Indeed.
That was they found in Alaska. I don't think it was for airmail, but it was just abandoned in Alaska. They brought it back to Pennsylvania.
Right.
It was blue, fixed it up.
Painted it red.
Oh, yeah. And it's in the museum. The tail fin, the rudder from the first airmail pickup
is also in there.
Yes, it's November Charlie, I think 21107.
Yeah.
Original rudder in that museum, which is pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
At the 50-year anniversary, they did a demonstration of the airmail pickup, and
Oh, really?
with the original Stinson that
Whoa,
participated.
really?
Yeah. So
Oh, that's cool.
at the Westmoreland County Air Show,
That's cool.
and
I think that's cool.
at the National
I am a nerd.
Yes. And at the National Postal Museum, they have a Stinson Reliant, like kind of swooping in to pick up the airmail.
That's sick.
Yeah. So
Where's the National Postal Museum?
it's in Washington D.C. I would
Really?
recommend it. It's a very good.
You been there?
Yeah.
I've never been.
You can get free stamps, and they have the entire like stamp collection. It's a really cool
You
place.
can get free stamps.
Yeah.
Aren't stamps expensive?
They're like old stamps.
Oh, okay.
They're
Still cool.
Wouldn't they accumulate like value though? Because they're old.
You might find a rare one. There's just a bunch of old stamps. It's a really cool place, National Postal Museum.
Yeah.
You know, postal inspectors. They have the postal system has police.
They do?
Yeah, they're like law enforcement.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
postal inspectors. There's even the NBC TV show or something.
there is.
I don't know if it was.
It's like Law and Order, but it's like
Post. Yeah.
Post and Order.
You got one stamp off there, Grandma. But majority of the time, it's like fraud is the bigger thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it maybe they have like people like trying to ship things that are like not supposed to be shipped?
Yeah, like a parrot. Or
That's like
something.
more like
or a
customs.
bomb.
That's customs.
Yeah, that too.
That's fair.
They're bigger investigations like if mail gets intentionally destroyed or like they have to find the root cause. Or like I said, fraud.
Yeah.
Fraud.
There are postal crimes, guys, and I just don't think we're just gonna skip over that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't hear about the postal crimes because most of them are pretty mundane.
They're doing their job.
They are. They are. They're keeping our nation afloat.
Yeah.
Our viewers need to know the truth.
So remember the next time you write a piece of mail, it could have been delivered by nonstop airmail pickup and not just regular airmail.
Yeah. And for all of you watching, I would actually recommend the KLBE Air Museum, which is by Latrobe Airport. It is one of the smallest museums that I have ever been to. There's just 3 planes in there. But it's cool.
It's kind of weird. One of them's just a MiG-15.
Yeah, one of them is just a Soviet-era fighter jet. It's weird. It's wacky. I love it. Go there. It's fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
They're only open Saturdays, though.
Yeah, 10 to...
Like 1 p.m.
Yeah, weird hours. Look it up. Go there. It's weird and goofy and very historical.
Yeah. You
We
can...
like historical, John.
Nearby the hangar is where the original airmail pickup was.
Yeah,
it's
it's
close to
within,
Route
like,
30.
I don't know, a couple hundred feet, right?
Yeah, you can kind of see the foundation where the hangar was, and just in front of that was the airmail pickup.
That's kind of cool, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was right there. Right over there at that airport that we can see from campus.
Yeah. And at the Latrobe Historical Society, they have a rubber canister for the first airmail pickup.
They do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still historical stuff here in Pennsylvania to commemorate it and all that and all that stuff. It's fun. Yeah. It's a fun little claim to fame.
I agree.
But I think that's all we have for this topic, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Matthew Boyer, our station manager, held me at gunpoint and said that I must allow him
Okay,
on the
you
ship.
can't say that on the radio.
This isn't live.
It doesn't matter.
All right, you can cut it out. Here, let me start over. All right, before we end, Mr. Matthew Boyer.
One more time, please.
He's holding a gun.
So
All right.
we can get in trouble for that.
I know. All right.
Just like how Ben tried saying that we were advertised by Amazon, and I'm like, no, we can get in serious litigation.
All right.
Advertised by
Ready?
United States Postal Service.
All right. Before we end, our station manager, Mr. Matthew Boyer, would like to come onto the show very quickly. I forget what he has to say. What do you have to say again?
Well, you're about to find out, Stephen.
I know, I'm scared.
I kicked Nathan out of his chair just because, he's going to have the chair to sit in forever.
Forever?
Well, I mean, for the next many shows.
Foreseeable
future, yeah.
Yes.
But seeing that this is a very special episode, we'll say, with losing one host and switching him out for Nathan. Yeah. Nathan's giving me a look right now, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe I will switch him out too. I don't know. But I just wanted to come on and say, guys, thank you for this. Leo, I have loved having you here on the show. I will actually say, out of all of our shows that we have, this has been one of my favorites. Because you and Steven together have just had that great chemistry. You guys have made me laugh each and every week while you guys have recorded. Me sitting here.
Matt sits and listens to all of our shows, and he's always just dying in the background.
I'm always dying of laughter, and it's because of what you guys have of a friendship and everything. Leo, also you being one of my littles, it's great to see how far you've come with this. And I can honestly say we are going to miss you as you leave to go to basics. You said you're going to Lackland, right?
Yep, Lackland.
I know Lackland very well for other reasons.
San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, but good luck to it. And WSVC is proud to be supporting our boys that are in the military.
Boy.
Well,
there's more than one. But anyway.
We support all members of the military, but especially Leo for serving there. And I also want to say, just because this was just announced over St. Vincent, congratulations on getting your private pilot's license as well.
Thank you.
So I wanted to be the one to congratulate him for that on the episode, talking about the Latrobe Airport.
Yeah.
But we will miss you, and we do look forward to you being able to come back here after basics and everything, and pick up where you left off with the show.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
But until then, Leo, get out of the chair. You're out. Nathan, you're... I'm kidding.
But very ceremoniously,
I was gonna say,
your butt out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to throw him out right afterwards. We got guards waiting outside.
Nathan, I think you should try ending the show.
Oh, yeah, Nathan, I think the time has come for you to move up in the world. Don't look so scared.
Okay.
You're going to do fine. He's, timidly, getting up closer to the mic.
Oh, yes.
Do you have notes for this? He
actually have notes?
He actually has notes on how to end this? Wow.
The confidence is real.
I was checking to see if I knew. I don't.
Okay.
You remember how to end it? No? Yes? Maybe? Don't hold it out to me. I'm not going to give you notes. I'm not doing that.
He's got a phone that just...
Steven, I think would too. Wait.
All right, for the sake of time, should I end it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, maybe we both end. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just wait.
okay.
We should let Leo end it.
Should we let Leo end
Yeah,
it?
we
Let
should-
Leo
yeah,
end
let Leo
it.
end it.
Break- This is him saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Let him say it.
This is breaking tradition, the singular time.
I'll
Let's do
see
it.
you guys in 18 weeks. Thanks for listening to Pit Stop with 2 T's. I'm Leo Sun.
I'm Stephen Foss.
I'm Nathan Shashura.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Hey there, listeners. I'm Matt Boyer, station manager of WSVC Radio. If you like what you're listening to, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to be notified with all of our updates. Every day, one of our shows will be releasing a new episode. Stick around and tune in.